Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about the glass cleaning lockdown in NBA 2K20. Now, a lot of y'all know it as this pie chart right here. The pure rim, 7'3", worst build in the game, not really, but it's very overrated in my opinion. And then at the very top of your screen too, you see the rim sharp pie chart. That's another one that's very commonly known and commonly used. Now, toward the end of this video, I'm showing y'all how to make this with the Playmaking Defender pie chart, able to speed boost, get contact dunks, and have playmaker takeover, and have pro dribble moves. It's honestly insane, so stay tuned to the end of this video for that gem. But anyway, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let's try to get 1 to 500 likes in the first 24 hours. And you can see I'm just kind of building this pure rim how everybody usually makes it, or how I would probably suggest to, in the form of, you know, the garbage way that everybody likes to make it. So anyway, 7'3", pure rim, max weight, max wingspan, this garbage burly build that has no function at all, and it's really disgusting, honestly, if you look at it. Now, if you look at the 6'9", you actually have the chance to get contact dunks. You can get the long athlete layup package and stuff like that too. It's actually not a bad build, and personally, for my liking, the 6'8" pure lockdown build is one of my favorite builds to have as the big man spot, as far as like 3v3 or maybe even 2v2 if you're playing as an inside big. In my opinion though, this year you don't need to be tall to be good at interior defense. You don't need to be 7'3", thanks to badges like Pogo Stick, the fact that vertical and block rating can really just carry you as far as interior defense goes. And as you can see, I mean, like I said, max height, max weight, max wingspan, it's just not worth doing. And if you're going to go with a build like this, I would definitely suggest to go glass takeover, just the fact that, you know, you're always going to be around the rebounds, whether it be offensive or defensive. But again, really bad build. I mean, it's just one of the most overrated builds in the game this year, and I just cannot advocate for that whatsoever. But anyway, now we're going to show a very common build and a very solid, I'd say, it's actually one of the best builds in the game, I guess you could say, and it's the most common. But you guys wait and see, and you guys just wait until you see this build that's at the third clip or the fourth clip that I'm showing you. But anyway, as you can see, we're going with the rim sharp build right here. This one provides really good spacing to your team. As a lot of y'all know, this is a very popular build. Now, for my liking, I would say I would like to go with the speed invert pie chart, just for the sake that this build fits into 3v3 really well. If you're gonna make it for 2v2 specifically though, then definitely go with more strength on your pie chart. But for me personally, I just feel like I'd rather go with pure speed or speed invert to help with the rebounding, or just perimeter defense as far as switching on to guards in the pick and roll defense. And for my liking as well, I really like this build at 6'9". There are certain ways to give it the title of glass cleaning lockdown still at 6'9", but also certain ways to not give it that. But anyway, you're gonna see I'm showing y'all specifically how I would make this build if it were me personally. Now, I would go low on the steal. It does hurt the defensive badges a little bit, and you can see you have no playmaking whatsoever. But with this, when you go to 6'9", you can get long athlete layup package. Again, like I was telling y'all, you get solid finishing badges in comparison to if you max the defense all the way out. And then I would probably go one tick down on the wingspan or max, whichever, but you get the deal. You get sharp takeover with this as well. Pretty solid way to make it. And if you want to go with the rim takeover as well, I'd be okay with that. But I do want to mention one thing. You definitely do not want to give this build glass takeover. If you already did, it's whatever. I know a lot of people probably did make that mistake, but here's my take on that personally. I just feel like it doesn't make sense to get glass takeover on a build like this, and you could even make the case that you should lower the O board instead of steal, because with a build like this, your whole point is to be good with the spacing. It's for you to not take up, you know, room in the paint, allow your guards to drive and stuff like that too whenever they want to, and you're generally going to be pick and popping every single time. So to upgrade offensive rebound isn't exactly the most important thing. Now, I'm just showing a couple different variants as far as like the height goes. 6'9", anywhere to 6'11", I'd say is like solid. 7 foot is a little bit stretching it in my opinion. I think that's a little too tall for my liking, but you can see the sharp takeover goes away. I don't know exactly what the height cutoff is for sharp takeover, but I would definitely say it's a really good one to have for this build. However, I would say rim protector is probably the second best. But anyway, again, I'm just showing a couple different height variants, and then I cannot wait to show y'all what this playmaking defender build is looking like. So again, I'm kind of just showing a couple different things with the heights, the wingspans, whatnot, and then just a couple different things you can do with the attributes. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what you would do with the balance pie chart. So again, I would use this for 2v2 rim sharps. So again, same exact things with the ratings. I'll just go ahead and skip to the finalization on that. So again, you can see I'm doing the exact same things as far as the rating go. However, I'm gonna drop driving layup, because if you're not gonna go with something like that, I would probably say, you know, you might as well just kind of invest fully into this, because if you're going to go with something that's going to be more built into the strength rather than the speed and vert, I'd say you're probably going to try to be taller with it. And if you're not going to go 6'9", there's really no point in adding driving layup, because you're not going to be able to get the long athlete package. That's the only thing it's going to be worth, in my opinion, because that alone makes you able to get crazy hop dunks. And a lot of y'all know that by now if you've been with the channel, or you just know your stuff with the 2K. But anyway, again, I definitely advocate for the rim takeover, and you can see glass cleaning lockdown title. Anyway, let's get to some fun stuff right here to really explain the craziness behind this build. So first things first that I discovered was to make this at center, right? Because that's just where I was putting everything else. I was like, okay, let's see what the shortest I can go with the 6'9", and go with the playmaking and defense. See if I can still get the title of glass cleaning lockdown at 6'9". And sure enough, I was able to. And for my liking with this build, you're going to want to go with the pure speed, just for the sake of what you're actually going to be able to do on offense. And I'm talking speed boosting, y'all. I'm talking speed boosting. So I'll show as well what this build looks like with the speed, strength, and, you know, the balanced pie chart. But anyway, explaining how to make this, you're going to go all in on offensive rebound, block, and defensive rebound. Perimeter defense isn't getting fully maxed out. You're going to see I just go until you have 24 defensive badges. Interior D and lateral quickness are maxed. And pass accuracy, this is the major key, y'all. It's the major key. You have to go to 74 if you're going to make it 6'9". Now, again, there are different types that you're going to see. When I make it 6'8", the pass accuracy is different, I believe. And then you're going to see I actually messed this up in the beginning. I think the driving layup is supposed to be one higher, because you're going to see I go down to 6'9". Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm tripping. I'm definitely tripping. But anyway, sorry about that. Just a mental miscue as far as like the content goes. But anyway, we go max on the weight, and then I believe you can go one tick up on the wingspan. Yeah, and then this is where I want to explain the 6'9" build, right? Now, if you're gonna do this, I would maybe advocate for going a little bit lower on the wingspan, because the big calling card or like cool thing about this build, right, is the fact that you get 65 ball control. Now at 99.9, that's going to be pro dribble move. However, it's very hard to maintain 99.9, especially with an outside big, or, you know, a playmaking defender, even at that. And again, this is really cool that you get the playmaker takeover, but what is playmaker takeover without pro dribble moves? It's probably going to be kind of worthless. But anyway, you can see we get the glass cleaning lockdown the title, and you're going to see I'm going to be able to still get that title even with dropping the wingspan down to where you get 2 more ball control. So if you wanted, you could get to the position where you have 67 ball control, and that would allow you to still be a 98.0 and still have, you know, the pro dribble moves and stuff like that. So really cool build, and you're going to see what we do with this at 6'8" power forward. So again, I just did this at center because I was like, okay, I mean, you know, I was kind of in the same realm. I was like, okay, let's try this out. And you can see I unlocked post takeover as well by going to the 67 ball control. I'm not exactly sure what caused that. I guess your post moves do go up as well based on the ball control, or, you know, the wingspan going down. But anyway, to kind of cap this off and just show you guys what this power forward is looking like, and I hope you all are enjoying this video. Like I said, if you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And like I said, we can try these to 500 likes in the first 24 hours. I really appreciate that. Now this right here, all right, this is honestly a really game-changing thing, and I didn't even know about this, and I don't know how many people do know about this, because I feel like for how dominant this playmaking and defense combo is with the pie chart, I feel like people would have explored these types of things by now, but I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen a glass cleaning lockdown that's a playmaking defender with playmaker takeover and has pro dribble moves. I've never ever seen that, and you can actually go 6'7" and still get this title. I don't know if I showed it fully, but anyway. Again, just explaining how this stuff works, you're going to see one little tweak I make is actually decrease the 3-point rating by 1. If you want to have 20 defensive badges, you need to do that. There's literally no other way to do it while still having long athlete package. Now, here are the things that you can give or take. If you don't want the long athlete layup package, then, oh yeah, and this is the one that I actually messed up on too. Your driving layup needs to be 1 higher. And you can see I dropped down to 6'8", boom, 69 driving layup. I don't have enough. So again, one thing you have to do, and I found out it's post fade that I was missing, but you have to drop that 3-pointer down by 1 to 62, or else you have to sacrifice one of these few things, either a playmaking badge, a defensive badge, or you have to sacrifice a long athlete layup package if you want to have that 1 extra 3-pointer. For me, I feel like 1 extra 3-pointer, it's not that big a deal. Anyway, you can see 70 driving layup, and that's just for long athlete layup package out the gate. If you don't care about that and you're just looking for long term, obviously it doesn't matter because you're gonna end up with like 74 driving layup or something like that anyway. But you can see what I would prefer to do with this build is go max on the wingspan so that you can just long term be really useful. But you are gonna lack that pro dribble move ability right out the gate. So you have 68 ball control. If you want to go to 70, it makes complete sense. I would say that's the next best thing you do. I wouldn't go any lower than that, however, just at the fact that, you know, you do want to remain as good of a defender build as you possibly can. But as you can see, glass cleaning, lockdown, 70 ball control. The fact that you can speed boost with this thing too is out of this world. I did show you guys what you could put on for the badges and stuff too, but I'm just going to go ahead and show just some ratings and stuff. So to kind of highlight this as well, like I was saying, look at this, 84 speed. So with the, you know, with the Gatorade facility, you know, boost, like the weekly workouts and stuff, that's 88 speed. Now at 99.9, that's plus 5 more, so that's 93. You know, at 99.0, because that's what you're most likely going to hang around, that's 92 speed. 92 speed with 72-ish ball control can speed boost. And on top of that, like I said, with the takeover and stuff like that too, absolutely insane. To have 70 ball control like that as well is going to be crazy. And again, 80 driving dunk at 99.9, that's contact dunks, all three of them. At 99.0, that's still one contact dunk, and then you still have the long athlete layup package out the gate. The defensive ability is insane with this build. It's just, I mean, you know, it's the playmaking defender. What more can you do with this? I mean, it's just insane. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Let me know if you enjoy these types of videos too. I've done 2 of them. One is let's talk about the facilitating finisher. The other is let's talk about the two-way slashing playmaker. So the two-way slashing playmaker video, it was just kind of talking about its dominance and how it's completely like changed the game, ruled the game. And the facilitating finisher one was showing that you can actually get 8 different pie charts to come out with the title of the facilitating finisher. So anyway, again, just kind of showing, you know, the types of badges you can get on this. Unfortunately, you can't get ankle breaker on this build because it is a power forward. That would be so nasty though to get ankle breakers, and you actually could if you take the, you know, playmaker takeover. However, if you take the playmaker takeover, people are going to think something's fishy. They're going to be like, yo, what the heck is this build? Because it's going to be a glass cleaning lockdown with playmaker takeover. That makes absolutely no sense. So if you want to disguise it and really like make people completely wonder what the heck is going on with your build, you could go rim takeover or glass if you wanted to, just to like really leave people just amazed at what your build possibly could be. And then they go and, you know, look at your build after you just whooped them and, you know, they come to find out you got Hall of Fame playmaking badges and 10 shooting and contact dunks, and they're like, yo, what the heck is this thing? But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And like I said, if we try this one to 500 likes in the first 24 hours, I'd really appreciate that. And then that, hope y'all enjoyed. Oh yeah, and if you made it to the very end of the video, put glass in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.